is good, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. If you enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like. And today's video, I got a good one for y'all, man. We'll be taking a look at the Figuarts Super Saiyan Blue Goku. We're going to be doing a review, looking at paint detail, see how it stacks up compared to other figures in the line. With that being said, let's get into it. I've owned this figure so many times, I ain't even finna waste y'all's time with this one, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Coming to the left side of the box, you do have your typical name of the figure on the side of the box, as well as Figuarts. On the right side of the box, we do have, obviously, the product image of the figure itself, which, again, I love how they do that with Figuarts figures. And then coming here down the bottom, you do have the brand logos. You get the quality control sticker right there. Coming on the side of the box, again, it's gonna be typical with every Figuarts. You get the picture, again, of the figure itself, as well as the name. Again, on this side, you get that typical name up and down of the figure itself. Coming at the back of the box, we do obviously get some poses of the figure itself, as well as some warnings down at the bottom. And yeah, man, that'll pretty much do it for the outside of the box. I don't have too much to say with it. It's pretty much the same as any other Figuarts box. I really like how they did that fire red color on this box. It meshes well with Goku's orange gi, as well as it makes that blue hair stand out even more. First time I ever seen one of these things on a Target shelf, it stuck out like an eyesore. I literally seen it from a mile away. I really like everything going on the outside of the box, but with that being said, let's get into the figure. So here we are coming into the accessories on the figure. I ain't even gonna lie, these faces to this day still look really good, considering the fact that they have definitely upgraded face printing by this point in time. You think these faces would be dated by now, but they still look really good. First face we'll be getting into is the smirk face, and as you can see, it still holds up to this day. It does look really good, so you do get that option. Second face plate that we do get is the yelling face, and as you can see right there, looks really good. I'm loving the blue on the eyes and the eyebrows, as well as the shading in the ears, but you nonetheless do get that yelling face option. The last face that you do get will be that teeth gritting face, and like I said with the other ones, I don't have nothing negative to say about it. It looks really good to this day. Nonetheless, you do have that option as well. Coming into the hands, as you can see, we do have those typical key blast hands. Coming over to the right, we do have another set of key blast hands. They can also be used as gripping hands. To the right of that, we do have them typical fighting style hands. And to the right of that, we get the typical instant transmission hand. Now, I ain't gonna lie, if I had to rank the accessories, I'm gonna straight up give it a 10 out of 10. Let's get into the figure itself. Now, I ain't even finna waste y'all's time and talk y'all's heads off. Paint detail, automatically a 10 out of 10. I've done own this figure more times than I can count, and every single one I've had, paint detail was perfect on it. I don't have nothing negative to say about it. As you can see, the face looks really good on it. The blue hair looks really good and is also anime accurate. The orange on the gi looks really good, and there is some shade in there, which brings even more light to the figure. But as you can see, it does have that shade in them creases. Like I said, the paint is perfect head to toe. There's no run spots. There's no sloppiness. Even the boots are done perfectly. Even on the back of the figure, the paint is done perfectly up and down. Pause. As you can see, no sloppiness. The boots are done perfectly. Back of the legs perfectly. The belt, the upper part of the gi. And then again, that blue hair that looks really good. And as you can see, it does have a metallic sheen in the actual blue itself. It does make it look like it has a glow effect. I usually like the matte colored hair, but on this one, I really like how they did the hair. Like I said, man, paint detail definitely a 10 out of 10. With that being said, let's get into the articulation. Now, honestly, the articulation will be the same on this figure as any other 2.0 Goku. As far as the head, we do have about that much up, which is actually a good amount. As far as going down, there is a problem with this, bro, and it seems like every copy of this specific Goku figure has the same exact issue. I have not encountered this on any of the other Goku figures, just specifically this one. I honestly cannot tell you why. I have never understood it. I don't know if it's the way that they engineered the face, but as you can see, going down, the face plate automatically pops off. And like I said, every single version of this, I have had this issue. I honestly do not understand why it does that, bro. None of my other 2.0 Gokus do that. I'm honestly thinking, is this the gloss finish on this hair, bro, making it easy for the holes to actually slide out? Pause. Because I really never had this problem on any other Goku figure, bro. It's super weird that it does it. But as far as getting some down motion in the face, you do get about, I say, that much before it starts popping off. As you can see, like I said, yeah, it's definitely got to have something to do with this hair piece itself. Because as soon as it gets to about right here, it just starts pushing the face plate. And as you can see, it's pushing the hair itself and then it pops right out. So you can't really get that much going down. You do have some pivot in the actual neck itself. Coming into the arms, it's not going to be any different than any other 2.0 Goku figure. They do go up about that much. You do have a bicep swivel. They also rotate all the way around. You do get that double jointed elbow right there, as well as some pivot in the wrist itself. You do get about that much in the front, which actually sucks, and it shows me how good that new 3.0 Goku actually is. Going back, you do have way more going back than the front. You do have some movement in the upper torso, as well as a swivel right here at the waist. Mine's just really tight, so I'm not gonna push it. Coming out to the legs, they do go out about that much. They also kick up about that high, which isn't too bad. They do go back about that much. You do have thigh swivel, as well as that typical double jointed knee right there. Coming down to the feet, you do have pivot, as well as it goes down about that much. It goes up about that much. And then, of course, you get that typical toe joint right there. As far as articulation on this thing, I ain't gonna lie, I give it somewhere like an 8.5 out of 10. It's definitely starting to show that it's dated compared to the new 3.0 bodies, which is not that bad for what it is. Again, my biggest problem is that faceplate issue, and that's why it is an 8.5 out of 10. Before we did go, I did want to do a little size comparison, obviously with the same Raise on Earth Goku, and then why not throw a Vegeta in there as well. And as you can see, obviously scales perfectly with everybody. The craziest thing to me that I just literally found out on this figure, the undershirt, it sits way higher than this one, which is crazy because one, I don't know how I didn't see it, and two, that's definitely anime accurate because this is exactly how Goku's gi would have been during the Saiyan saga and Frieza saga. It definitely set up way higher compared to how his gi looks in Super and the Super Broly movie. But nonetheless, he scales perfectly with other Figuarts figures. And that pretty much wrap up the review. Now, if I had to rank this thing overall, I would give it a 9 out of 10. It definitely is a really good figure. The only thing that knocks it down at one point is, again, how dated the articulation is starting to look, as well as that faceplate issue. But other than that, it is a perfect figure. The paint looks really good on it. It looks like it's ripped straight out the movie. The paint is very accurate on it. I've owned this figure so many times, and every single version I've had was perfect. So if you're looking to pick one of these up, I definitely would recommend it. But with that being said, y'all let me know what y'all think about down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. And then I'm out. Stay tuned.